So good afternoon once again. And before starting with my presentation, I would like to have the permission of worthy principal ma'am. Ma'am, may I begin please?
Yes, Kiran, please go ahead.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So, dear teachers, surprisingly, most of the movies which are inspiring, or we can say unforgettable movies for all of us, they are about those teachers and professors who use innovative methods of teaching to reach out the minds of their students, and in this way they win the heart of their audience, be it Amir Khan in Tare Zameen Pe or Rani Mukherjee in Hichki. So there was a time when such innovative and effective teaching could happen on screen only, isn't it? But don't you think that today, with the help of technology, each one of us as a teacher, especially when after watching the past few Saturdays, the innovations which are shown to us here on screen, I feel that all of us are trying to match up somewhere with these silver screen scripts. I hope you all must agree with me. So, with this, I would like to begin what we have done in the vocational department 12th F and 11th F. This is all about food nutrition and dietetics. We had the live interaction with the students. And if you look at the screen, I have put the pictures intentionally of the boys, telling that it's not about cooking, it's not about girls or women's, it's all about boys also. So we were, yesterday also we were talking about gender equality, so that's why it came into my mind. So this is what the students of 11th F had done. So they made their dishes, they presented on screen, and they shared their recipes, how they cooked it, why they cooked it, what are the nutrients. And the moments I was there luckily at that time, so I was really surprised to see the boys, the enthusiasm that they had at the time, showing their recipes on screen. So these are some of the students of my class only. Look at the confidence, the smiles which they have. So this is the video which I want to share. Just please let me know whether the audio was there for you or not. Could you listen to the audio, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much. So this is one more which is made by the vocational students. This is again about making the sanitizers. Just 1 minute. Clear. So this was all about making them conscious about the hygiene and preparing them that how they can use the ingredients available at the home and they can prepare their sanitizers. So this is again done by Baldeep ma'am for food nutrition and dietetics. Now coming to media for 11th class, which was Amandeep sir's class. So just let me start with this video, and let me tell you that there is no audio with this video. Please just let me go back there again. Give me a second, please. Okay, here I go. So there is no audio, please, for this video, but let me share with you that Sir has used here a tool which is called Adobe Sketch, and using this tool, Sir has shared that how they can go for different principles of animation, they can draw different frames, and how they can put all those frames all together to go for animation. So fortunately, I was also their co-presenter for some of the media sessions every week. So we can say I have also thoroughly enjoyed, and I have also learned a lot during the media sessions. So this is one such innovation as such. So they say that when we talk about the 21st century skills, it's all about communication and collaboration. So talking about the communication skills, Amandeep sir, he said one day what he did, he just told the students that, okay, today you are the volunteers, whosoever, let's go for some election. So you are the representatives. So who would like to nominate, and you have to deliver the speeches. So the volunteers came forward and they delivered their speeches, why they want to get elected. And then and there only the students voted for them. And this was a different kind of innovation which boosted up the morale, the confidence, at the same time improved the communication skills of our students. This is one more video again of media. Again, let me make it very clear that there is no audio for this one also. This is the use of the interactive board for teaching about the employability skills. Again, this is done by Amandeep sir. Now, the media sessions for 11th F were divided into three different parts. Monday, it was all the theoretical part done. Tuesday, it was along with the theoretical, there was 2 minute step during which Amandeep sir used to give them some tips, some tricks on the video making, YouTubing, types of videos, the apparatus, the kind of equipments which they need, or we can say it used to be the Tech Tuesday every time. And then the third session of each week used to be all about the practicals, the hands-on experiences for the students. So here I have put a picture of one such session where the students are learning about photography and all those tools which they need for the same. For this session, I was also present there, and it was early in the morning, 8 a.m. when sir said, okay, take your phones, go and find out whatever picture you want to click it, bring it, upload it just now in the chat window. And the students were so quick in clicking the pictures and putting it up in the chat window. And later on, I got to know that it was not about photography competition. It was to teach them something, that how they need to focus on the resolution. So you can see the pictures which were clicked by the students, and then the amendments, the modifications which were taught to them later on. So these are the pictures which are clicked immediately then and there by the students and shared on screen. And then sir had shared everything about the skills of photography. This is one more video which I have. Again, there is no audio, but this is very, very interesting because this is all about camera mechanism. This was shown live to the students, the light balance, the focus, how to adjust the focal length, everything was shown on screen so that the students don't miss that feeling that they are not in the class where they could have the hands-on. So once they had learned about the camera mechanism, they were told or they were taught manually how they have to go for the focus of the photo, how they have to focus the light, the color, the brightness, everything, whether they need to focus on the subject or they need to focus on the object, how to highlight or how to blur the background. Everything was done practically in front of them. This is another one where Let me show you this one. Yes, again, there is no audio, please. So this is all about color grading and Photoshop. Once that photo was clicked, then it was put on the computer, and then it was shown that how that photo can be, its resolution can be increased, how its brightness, how means it can be the best thing which can come out once it is put on the screen. So you can see everything going on live here. This is the stop motion animation actually. This is made by the 11th class students, the vocational students. So I'm so proud. I'm feeling so proud, rather, I should say, presenting the work of the students. Look how. So Amandeep sir used Padlet to conduct a test. It was a sort of rapid fire round going on. Immediately the students were supposed to respond for the questions which were coming up on the screen. This is another test which was conducted using Padlet. They say innovation is allowing the imagination to flourish. Innovation is not to be afraid to try something new. Innovation is thinking out of the box and stepping out of the box. So moving on to mass media studies. Here, Upasana ma'am organized the radio shows for both the vocational classes, 11th F and 12th F, where the students were taught about the nitty-gritty things for being a radio jockey, and the students actually had the radio show where they were the radio jockeys, where they had the interviews, where they shared the talks like radio jockeys, where actually they played the songs also, just like, you know, any radio show which we listen to, right? And then Kahoot was also used for conducting the tests in the vocational classes by Upasana ma'am for mass media studies. This is about different career options after mass media studies. Now, this is very interesting to watch that the students were not only told about the different career options, the Potun tool was also shared with them. And then the students, once they have learned about the various career opportunities, they came up with the video, which is very good to watch. moving on to media of grade 12th, vocational. Kahoot was used by Balpreet sir to conduct the test. Sir had also taught the use of Powtoon to the students. So then they were given the topics of their own choices to make the videos, and I have a very beautiful video which I'll be showing you at the end of the presentation. Now moving on to English. So before starting for English, I would apologize to Manjinder ma'am and Rajiv sir because I'm going to share everything about English here. So they say education today is all about thinking skills, interpersonal skills, information media, technological skills, and above all, it's about life skills. So on the screen, you can see my grade 12 students, they were given the topic. We have read a chapter, and then on the basis of that chapter, they were supposed to search about the life of the physically disabled people and how they have moved on in their lives. So they have, you can see these are some of the pictures which I've got from the scrapbook, which was made by one group of my grade 12 students. So here I'm going to share some of the work of my students. I just hope that the links would work for me. So this is the Wakelet work which I want to share of my students. This is, they have worked on the poem Aunt Jennifer's Tigers. So this is one such work of my students. So let me go back to my presentation. So I've shared this one. This one is very interesting to watch. So here, what I want to share with you is that in the Wakelet, the students, they had put up the YouTube videos, which they have prepared on their own. So they've embedded the YouTube videos for all the stanzas of the poem. So this is stanza 1. So here it goes.
Aunt Jennifer's tiger prance across a screen, bright topaz denizens of a world of green. They do not fear the man beneath the tree. They pace in sleek, chivalric certainty.
So this was the one poem which was framed by the students, the composers, editors, presenters, all names are there on the screen. So this was the poem which was so very beautiful, which was again connected with the chapter which they had read. So I put some pictures of the poem. Again, another group came up with the poem. This is another Wakelet. So they say the future of our students depends on the 4 C's: critical thinking, communication, collaboration, and creativity. And I think that we as teachers are trying to justify with all those 4 C's. So this is again the students, they have worked in Adobe and then they had put it in the Wakelet. This is another video which was prepared by the students.
You think I don't know about him? You think I haven't heard things?
You should not believe all you hear.
Been told, warned? We have not lived here 3 months, but I know what there is to know, and you're not to go back there.
What are you afraid of? What do you think he is? A old man with a tin leg and he lives in a huge house without curtains and has a garden and I want to be there and sit and listen to the things, listen and look.
And what's he got to say to you?
Things that matter. Things nobody else has ever.
So they even came up with the cartoon strips for the whole chapter. One group just prepared the cartoon strips. Look how beautiful it is to look at the screen. So according to an American professor, if we teach today as we taught yesterday, we rob our children of tomorrow. And I think we are doing justice using technology. So some groups came up with their sway presentation. So I have put some pictures of the sway here. Now, this is the work of grade 11th. I'm not going to share anything other than these posters made by the students of grade 11th. So why I'm sharing this poster, the child, he clicked the pictures and then he designed this poster using Adobe. So that is the level of creativity. That's the level of their imagination, and that's why I put this one specially here. So again, this is about the gender equality. Again, this is the work of grade 11 students. They had made these beautiful, colorful posters using Adobe. So my grade 12 students, when they were given the task to go in depth of the chapter, not only they came up with their wonderful presentations, they also linked up with the SDGs. So they had their own imagination. Like here you can see the child has written goal number 14, which says life below water. As the poet has talked about, clear rills, which means small streams, as it is the moral responsibility to keep our water resources clean. So they linked up as many goals as they could. So this is again their work. They linked different topics with gender equality or with the peace and justice, strong institutions. So just excuse me for the sound which is disturbing, so we can't do anything about that, please. So again, this is about, they have put up gender equality for one poem which they had picked up for themselves. That was on Jennifer's Tigers. Again, how they have linked up the different ways they had presented it up. This one I like the most because this was we have the invitations in our grade 12 as a topic, and the students they made these invitations using Adobe Spark, and they were given the liberty to choose any topic of their choice. So you can see one group made on farewell party, another one made on the SDG carnival. So according to Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore, don't limit a child to your own learning, for he was born in another time. So we have just tried to be the digital instructors, just guiding them, giving them the liberty to explore, understand, and create. And this is one such example where my grade 10 students, I had been there in grade 10th in the beginning for a few lessons. So grade 10th, I delivered a lesson using Adobe, and I gave them the assignment that the same chapter they were supposed to go for their own creativity and look at the amount of work which was done by them in the month of April only. So here I have put one more. So this is the work of my grade 10 students, again using Adobe Spark. So this is about peer teaching because we focus on communication, collaboration, creativity, everything. So one chapter of grade 12th, I just told my students that it's your job now. You are going to come up with the presentation. I'm not restricting you to any tool. It's up to you. You're going to teach the way you want to teach. You can do it. And surprisingly, the students came up with the various tools. So this is one such where they use Sway for teaching the part which is given to them. And while all this was going on, there was a boy who was not part of the group, and that child unmuted immediately and he said, "Ma'am, I also want to give my presentation." And I said, "Okay, the end of the story I'm going to do. So you'll be my partner and together we are going to do it." And then that child came up with the presentation and we shared it. So that was the moment of satisfaction that yes, the children, they are so much enthusiastic as learners. So I was talking about communication and collaboration, the 4 C's. So all this work which is done in the groups by the students, that was just to work on the 21st century skills, which is the need of the hour, we can say. So you must be wondering that I shared everything what was done by my students and what did I do. So I think I need not to share what my students have done. That is the reflection of course, my reflection, right? But let me see if it will work out. So this is the chapter. If you all can recall, I know all of you were there at the time. This is my second lesson of grade 12th. If you can recall, so this was I had made in Adobe. So this is one such lesson which I had prepared in the very beginning. So you all have seen this already. So this was my lesson for grade 10th when I said I had given them the assignment that you also prepare the way I have done it. So this was my work, and definitely you can compare my work with my students' work. That is much more better than what I had done. So recently I had tried Nearpod also for grade 12. So this is my last video. Which will, I'll just request you to correlate it with what I said in the very beginning, that what I had been watching on the screen and what we are watching on the screen now. So this video, the credit goes to Balpreet sir, 12th media class. So those students of the media class, they had created this video. So to end up my presentation, I just want to say that anyone who stops learning is old, whether at the age of 20 or 80. Anyone who keeps learning stays young. The greatest thing is in life is to keep your mind young. So thank you, Principal Ma'am, for adding on that fuel constantly, for keeping us charged up ever, and for making us the digital facilitators with the young minds. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I was trying to unmute. It took some time, but here am I. I hope you can listen to me now. Hear me.
Yes, ma'am.
So before I move, there's a hand raised. Who's this person? Please, my internet is slow, so I'm not having this chat window or the meeting. I cannot see everybody. I'm on my laptop, a little slow, please. So who's there? Who would like to speak first? Then I move on. Then I speak. So the hand raise is there, but nobody's speaking, so it's all right. So Kiran, I'm not yet 80, you know, but I'm feeling so happy with the quote. And I believe at 80 also I'll be young because I won't stop learning. So, that's a good part. And it was wonderful presentation by you. So many innovations of different style, different types happening in the senior classes. And I'm very, very thankful to all of you, all my dear beloved teachers, for putting up such a good show. Yes, you had all the best subjects with you, the animation, the web designing and the computers and the mass media, and plenty of innovation needs to happen, but innovation has no end. It can be at any level, any type, any subject, and with anybody trying it. And I really find that when we let the children loose, they are more creative and they're more innovative. That's what I feel, that all of us should have our elbow space, and we too should be doing whatever we can. So to sum it up, it was wonderful. We enjoyed. You were very creative in presenting also. And it's a fact that we are practicing 21 CLD because we are giving opportunities to our children. And you know, if we look back what were our skills about a year back, we all know that we have traveled many miles now to be where we are today. This was a journey of nearly 365 days, but this has been a very fruitful journey. For us, it was total empowerment. COVID times was total empowerment, and it was not for one teacher or two. It was totally for 100% for all teachers. For me also, if I look back, I have improved myself. I have empowered myself when it comes to the IT skills. Many of my fears, I could shred them away, throw them away, shed them away. I could really do it. Of course, I needed constant help, and I had my colleagues, my very own team members helping me and assisting me. It was very motivating, very satisfying. I was feeling so happy that if this is going in our classes, then we are doing a great job. So now I know we have Nitin, but I think we should have only one session at a time. And the next session we'll have it on Monday. Nitin, is it okay with you? Can we have your session on Monday?
Sure, ma'am.